Can't drag your teen away from the computer screen? Well, that may actually be a good thing. Some kids are turning their gaming obsession into some serious green. Fox 5's Maureen Ume shows us how they're gaming for glory and cashing in big.
In the early 1970s, an early dawn rose on what would become a multi-billion-dollar industry, and it all started with this. The Star Wars-looking game called Computer Space was entirely in black and white and released a full year before Pong. More advanced games like Pac-Man, pinball games like Gold Strike soon followed, and mall arcades began popping up all over the country, reaching its peak in the mid-1990s, just before the online gaming boom. Today, those arcades look very different.
You can go ahead and pull up his account.
Hidden inside strip malls, X3O in Rockville has taken the early generation arcade and turned it into every teenage boy's dream.
I can't really play most of these games at home, so I can play them here, and that's pretty fun.
Large screen TVs, dozens of high-speed computers equipped with the latest games.
They can play everything from the Guitar Hero and the Rock Band games. We'll have like a group of 4 guys coming in and they're playing on the drums and the guitar and singing on the microphones.
Nick Fitzsimmons is the vice president of operations for X3O and one of the creators of this 21st century arcade.
And we try to be a home for casual gamers on a daily basis and also for competitive gaming. So we like to hold a lot of tournaments as well.
That's right, video game tournaments. Parents aren't going to like hearing about this, but video game tournaments are bringing in big cash.
It's like $20 a person. You come in, you're still competing for $1,500, but it's not the end of the world if you don't win it.
$1,500 is a lot of money to win for a casual gamer, but is near pennies to a professional like Ryan Bell.
Here we go.
I'm gonna get down. No lane. I've got lane.
Middle. Somewhere. I'm blind.
Ryan is a 24-year-old from Springfield who is under contract to play a game called Counter-Strike, meaning this is his paid job.
Terrorists win.
Though Ryan sits alone at the computer, his teammates are scattered along the East Coast, linked together through a headset and a high-speed internet connection.
The only time we really see each other is when we go to these tournaments. But since we spend so much time online talking to each other, it's like they're, I've been hanging out with them all these months.
Exactly how much time are we talking about? 4 hours a day, 5 days a week for the last 8 months, playing one game over and over and over again.
I view this as just like any other sport, like you have basketball, baseball. I mean, you practice that, you have practice after school. This is, to me, the same thing.
And practice has helped to make these guys nearly perfect. They've won or placed in 9 tournaments so far this year. Their only bad defeat happened earlier this month at an international competition in Germany.
This is something I love to do. So, eventually you have to get that, 9-to-5 job, but the thing about that is, like, you can have the 9-to-5 job and have your salary, but you can still come back and play at night.
Ryan's 9-to-5 job, by the way, is a part-time pizza delivery driver. Now, before you criticize what Ryan does, check out the cash his team has been pulling in.
This first check here is from the World Cyber Games USA National Finals. This next check over here, which is the second place check, and it was in the Continental Finals, so it's basically North and South America, for another event series.
And a total of $25,000. They hope their wins so far in the States will lead to even bigger cash prizes throughout the world.
If you place top 3 at every tournament internationally, probably I'd say 50,000 each.
Ryan stresses very few people ever see that kind of money, though Team X3O believes as the popularity continues to grow, so will the prize pools. These guys, though, do it for the love of the game. Maureen Ume, Fox 5 News.
Team X3O is in an online match as we speak, playing a team in California, and you can see for yourself how they're doing. We've added a link to their site on ours. Go to myfoxdc.com.